Beep, 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 go. Okay guys, so this is my third time making this video for y'all. So check this out. So right now, the video really didn't have a title for it, but I finally think I'm deciding on titling this. Started from the bottom, now I'm homeless. Tell you guys what's going on right now. Right now I'm actually living in a hotel. Literally, shower curtain. The video's been filmed in the bathroom. Just cause. So, here's what's going on. So, I'm remodeling my home. And I'm thinking about eventually putting a studio in so that I can bring you guys better quality videos. And have all the good lighting. And I just picked up a cool camera. And I picked up the Canon M50. Which does shoot 4K video, but I'm not really focused on the 4K video because I can't afford the computer that can actually process the 4K video frames per second. So I'm giving you the best I have with the money I can afford. So this video started from the bottom and now I'm homeless. Hotel life is crazy, but pretty decent. It's just like one of these, guess you pay by week, and it's kind of like a stay sweet thing, so to speak. Lighting is a lot better this week. Cheap lighting, Amazon lighting. But I'm supposed to be getting a actual workbench that has a lighting kit attached to it for some of my new videos. Also picked up a Philips recorder, so I'm kind of getting away from the in mic, connected it into the actual like camera itself, and try to give you higher quality audio. So this week, I'm gonna go ahead and start talking to you guys about the last couple of weeks. It's been very, very hard trying to film. I did start a new podcast channel. Podcast channel is going to be under that guy. Sorry about that. Podcast channel is under that guy talks too damn much. So when you look on SoundCloud, I'll leave the link in my description. Go check out my podcast. 100% my podcast is raw, real, it's me. And it's just me with my everyday rumblings on and just talking about life, man. Just chilling, cooling it out, just running my mouth. But I say very logical stuff. I think we all do. I think we all think we're the smartest people. But, hopefully whatever I have to say is something that people can actually, understand, feel, whatever you want to call it. And if you don't like it, screw it. I don't care if you don't like my videos. I don't care if you don't like my podcast. I'm getting into photography now. I don't know much about photography, but I know art, and I know literature, and I know music and writing. And if you know anything about being creative, it all plays a role in one big circle. So if you can do one, you can always try the other one. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm working on building quality photography, quality cinema, offering you guys the best podcast I can. And you're gonna watch me grow. Like, I literally have been watching guys the last 6-7 months to a year that I used to watch on YouTube years ago. They have just blown up. And I'm not here to blow up, but they always had quality. No matter how good their channel was, they always had quality. They always made you feel like, I know you, Steve Cook. I know you, Chris Jones. I know you, Gary Vee. Hey, everybody loves Gary Vee. Everybody wants to know Gary Vee because Gary Vee has something to offer. And that's the truth. And if you're going to be on YouTube, you're going to be doing podcasts, you're going to be making videos, cinema, whatever it is, you have to be your true, authentic self. So I'm going to go into this video. I got a little bit of cue cards. Nothing too much, but we're gonna go into the video. So I figure like this with cinema, podcasts, YouTube. It's another way to tell my story. You know, I'm not special. I'm not better than anybody, but there's so many people like me. There's so many people that are just like me, just like there's so many people just like you. And sometimes if you don't get out and you don't explain who you are and explain your story, who will ever get that lift up in life? Like, I know a guy, and one guy, he's a very good close friend of mine, family friend, been knowing him for years, knowing when I didn't have anything, knowing I was going through all kind of struggles. I didn't know he was going through as many struggles as I was going through. But one thing he said in life, he says, never give someone a handout. Always give them a hand up. Don't accept handouts. You don't want anyone to feel sorry for you. You want someone to offer help to lift you up out of whatever sewage you're sitting in. So in this lifetime, guys, let's go ahead and lend a helping hand to people that we know need it. And if people that are going to take advantage of us, yes, being used is a bad thing if you're being used for a purpose. But some people, they just take plain advantage of it. And you know, that I don't think that's our goal in life, to just be walked over and trampled on. That's just my thing. It's always going to be my thing. You know, I always have went on my way for people, but I'm at a point now in life where I'm broken. You know, like that's one part of the next thing I'm going to go to in this video, is about giving somebody your all, and then they just turn around and walk away. It doesn't matter who they are, friend, dating, family member. It's nothing like pouring out everything that's you, and then watching that person just say, hey, I don't need you. You know, that's not the way to do people in life. But if people are going to do you like that, you have to accept it. You have to move on. You have to be an adult. And it's hard to say not to hold a grudge. Well, let me say, it's easy to say not to hold a grudge. It's hard not to hold a grudge. Because you got to think about it. At the end of the day, I spent money on you. I spent time on you. I spent my integrity on you. I went out of my way for you, your family, your friends. Because most of us, when we get involved with different groups of people, friends, co-workers, you know, we do pour everything out that we have. If we are quality people that actually believe in, you know, being apart. Like, nobody wants to know that friend that is just like, oh yeah, that's the guy I go fishing with, or I go to the movies with. Like, if you're going to be a friend, be a friend. If you're going to be a helpmate, you know, be a helpmate. But don't be that person that's just like, oh, he's an associate, but he's the associate in my inner circle. Or she's the family member that's not really like the good family member, not really helpful, but I'll help her because she's family. No, I don't believe in that. I believe in family is who you create family to be. I don't care where you're from, what you do. Hey, we all got a story. And the way I look at it as, if my story can meet you up here, and you can meet me up here, oh, we Gucci, man. We Gucci. We can rock all day. As Drake says, life is good. You know, working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Cats think they past us, they doing too much. And you have to look at life like that. When you're in the zone and you're out there trying to do things and you're trying to grind and you're trying to hustle, you're trying to get it. It's always going to be somebody saying, oh, yeah, you know, they work too hard, or they never had to do it like I had to do it, or yeah, they ain't really doing nothing. You know something? Like I said before when I started the video off, I watched a lot of cats come from nothing, and I watched a lot of cats fall off. And they were going just as hard as the other people, but at the end of the day, you gotta sell your personality. You gotta be real. If you're not a real person, real people won't feel you. Plastic is fake. Plastic breaks. Nobody wants to be that cornflake guy. Big up to Kellogg's, but I ain't trying to be Kellogg's cornflake. Thank you very much. All right. So, the way I look at it is, I'm obsessed with becoming successful. Not obsessed with making money. I'm obsessed with opportunity. I'm obsessed with the opportunity to do better than all those around me so that I can get around people that raise me up to be even better. I'm obsessed with that, and I'm always gonna be obsessed with that. You know, we got one life to live, and I mean, I'm trying to live the best life I can live. I already did the things that like drag you down. I've already had the bad friendships, the bad relationships. Why do I want to journey into those things again that I already know are gonna be failures? You know, part of being a minimalist to me is saying, look, I got $3. This $3 is gonna rock, or this $3 is gonna get spent. If I'm just gonna spend the $3, it might as well be as I don't have the $3. What good is the $3 gonna do for me if I just spend it and got nothing to show for it? I'm the type of guy, if I spend $3, I wanna buy something that's gonna make me 10. Or I wanna spend $3 to find something that's gonna inspire me to make 40. I'm not spending $3 just to spend $3. Money ain't hard to come by, but your integrity, your worth, and financial strategies is. We got to be savvy when it comes to this money thing, man. You know, like, I got rid of so many cars, and hey, we all make mistakes. We all spend money where we shouldn't spend money. I mean, 2-3 years ago, I hung out with a group of people that believed in the higher the truck, the higher the Jesus. And literally, the higher the truck, the higher the Jesus, and it ain't nothing wrong with that. But when your paycheck ain't looking right, when your gas tanks staying empty, when your CV boots breaking, when your control arms ain't functioning, when you running around looking for a welder for a tailpipe, when your rim just got scratched, when your tires cost $400, at what point do you say this is too much? At what point do you decide within yourself, am I doing a little bit too much? Like Drake said in the song, they say they passed me. They doing too much. I'm too focused to do my taxes. So in life, you got to be caught up on being successful. We started from the bottom, and now we here. Matter of fact, I want to say something. Like, I listen to a lot of music. And when I mean I grew up cultured, I listen to a lot of music. You listen to my podcast, you will hear that. I listen to a lot of music growing up. You know what I'm saying? I'm an 80s baby. Like, it was not just rap. It was rock. It was Madonna. It was Prince. It was, George Michael, Elton John, Kiss, Guns N' Roses. This is what we had. Queen. Who don't know who Queen is, man? This is what we had growing up. So, you have to be ready to be open-minded about everything, man. You know, you got to be willing to try everything. I can't sit up there and tell you that not testing the waters is a bad thing, but I can't tell you testing the waters is a good thing. You all got to find your niche. And once you find your niche, you'll just rock with that, man. It's like, I'm doing a job right now. I never thought I would be interested in that job. And the funny thing about it, like, for 10, 15 years, everybody was like joking about, that's an easy job. I got the job. The job is an easy job. And like, I don't feel like I work for money, man. Like, I feel like I work more for you guys, doing these videos, hustling, getting around, taking photography, getting around, getting the right equipment to do podcasts, getting around the right people mentally that can have me focused in the right direction. Because you know, it's hard to be productive and positive when there's nobody around you that's trying to be productive and positive. And it doesn't make them bad people. It just means that they're not productive, positive people. Right now, this is what I'm saying. My lighting is killing me. My camera right now is set on autofocus, and I'm really not trying to like adjust it. So the camera's going in and out. It's getting darker. It's getting lighter. And I don't know. Maybe I just need to like come a little bit forward. But so here we go. We'll go back into some more notes. Let's see what we got here. You know, definitely, I'll actually want to talk about something. Okay, let's go back into it. Your self-worth. When you think about your self-worth, and I'm serious, I'm talking to you, as a man or a woman. You know, 2 or 3 times in my life, I was fortunate enough to have a couple of good friends. That the friendship ended over some really like bogus stuff, dude. My best friend just stopped, like literally like dropped me like a bad. But it hurts because when you pour so much into the person, you know, if you a good friend, like you be like, fuck an ex, fuck a wife, fuck a husband, like that's my homie, that's my girl, that's my boy right there. You know what I'm saying? That's how most people gonna look at it. They are like my everything. You know what I'm saying? So something go down, boom, we family. I'm there. Something go down, boom, family. What event? I'm trying to be there. I'm trying to play my role because that's all I know how to do is give handouts. You know what I'm saying? I know how to bless people. You know what I'm saying? I listened to that new video that Drake got out that just was released like, I believe last night. He keep his hands open. One thing my dad said before he died, he wanted to be a funnel. My dad was like pastor, you know, he was into the church thing. My dad was like, I want one hand to be open and I want the other hand to be reaching. He's like, I want to be a funnel. I want to be used. How many people out here are trying to actually be used for a purpose? You know, you don't have to have it all together set in life to be able to be used for a higher purpose. You know what I'm saying? It don't require all that. You ain't got to get fancy. Like Gary Vaynerchuk says all the time, let's stop being fancy with this shit. What are we getting fancy for? We got to have a car, we got to have the clothes, we got to have a girl, we got to do the vacation. Now, let me tell you something. I had a good weekend the past weekend. I got in my car, I filled up the gas tank, and I rode for like 3 hours on the back roads going to a kind of semi-ritzy part of Florida. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed every minute of it. A day vacation. And I didn't even stay the night because I was planning on going somewhere else. And I broke down, you know what I'm saying? Let me go see another side of Florida that I haven't been to. I took some video, took some pictures, you know what I'm saying, and I enjoyed myself, you know what I'm saying? It's all about trying to live that exactly lifestyle. Why do I call myself exactly? Because it's the truth. Like, if you ain't out here being the best you, who are you gonna end up being? I told my buddy all the time, bro, you got problems with your girl, you got problems on your job. The problem is you. You got to stand up and be a man. And at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, service announcement, public service announcement. If you are not willing to stand up and be a man or a woman for yourself, do it for your child. Don't sit there like, oh, I'm doing this because this is my baby mama, my baby daddy. Like, your child is going to get smart. Your child will know when you're running a Ponzi scheme on them. So why don't you just go ahead and man up, be the best father, be the best mother you can to a child? Because at the end of the day, that other person could walk because nobody's guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? I just got into a conversation with my friend Matt. Matt is just like, oh, you in this life by yourself. At the same time, you come into this world alone, you leave by yourself. But it's the mark that you make while you're here. You know what I'm saying? That if you're walking around always, everybody's against me, the world hates me, I'm stuck, nothing's gonna change. And of course, when good people come in your life and good situations come, you're gonna turn them down because it's like you don't know any better, but you do know better. You have people around you telling you to do better, but you can't drag a horse to water. You know what I'm saying? So I had a couple of words with a couple of friends, and one girl, she turned around, you know what I'm saying? We've been friends since like 2003. You know what I'm saying? And she, we just kind of not talked for a while, and we made up. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm about her son. You know what I'm saying? I'm about her son. Now, the husband, whatever else she has going on, I'm about your son. I want to see your son do good. Your son is like little me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Uncle Frank. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, let's do good. Take little Elvis out. Let's get him involved. Let's make sure Elvis doesn't fall to the wayside, so to speak. For all y'all church folk. I don't want to get too churchy up there. I told my daddy got that hand, that pastor hand, funneling in and out like God. So let me not get too church on y'all. Won't need the Holy Ghost. See, I told you my channel is not about politics and it ain't about church. So, but I'm gonna be real with you. That's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be one of the realest people you gonna meet, and I'm gonna talk to you as if we in the same room together. So, life is what you make it. Life is what you make it, man. And, all I can tell you is be the best you can be. Pick up something new, man. Like, I literally will try anything once to see if I'm successful at it. If I fail, I'm not worried about failing. Like back in the day, I used to worry about failing. Now, I don't want to be broke failing. But if failure raises me to the next level of life, then I'm all for that, man. I mean, all I spend a lot of my days learning. You can never have enough knowledge. I honestly would like to know more about what's going on in politics. But at the same time, I don't want to say and do things that put a mark on my channel or you just make me look like a complete asshole. I support everybody. I believe that everybody can be great. I don't believe in people following bullshit. Like, I'm never going to tell you to be like, oh, just follow bullshit. Like Les Brown says, it ain't cheaper to keep her. Why would you want to go 40, 50 years of an antagonizing marriage? It is not cheaper to keep nobody you don't want to be with. If you around bad friends, you don't need to be around them. Fuck them. What you gonna waste 15, 20, 30 years of your life? Oh, so-and-so was good. No, so-and-so was an acquaintance probably holding up the person that was meant to be in your life. But every time that person came around, they was like, oh, well, so-and-so did so. You already know how they are when it comes to them. So, I was just going about my business. So, started from the bottom. Now we're homeless. I ain't homeless. I'm living in a hotel room. But until next time, I would like you guys to follow me on Instagram at Exactly Lifestyle. I would like you to like, subscribe, share, and follow me on Twitter. And as always, hit that like button. Please hit that like button on this channel. I really need some love. The more love you give me, all you doing is blowing me up. All you doing is gassing me up. And if you keep gassing me up, we gonna have some fire stuff going off on this channel. We gonna have some fire stuff going on this channel. Don't you wanna know the truth? I wanna know the truth. I wish somebody was real that I could have been paying attention to. You know when I really started really picking up like YouTube and really like, wow, this is real, bro. Mike Rashid. Mike Rashid had like mental jewels, bro. And when he dropped something, I was all like in the weightlifting and everything. Need to get back in the gym now. But I will say something. I got a buddy named Austin that lived in my city his whole life. He moved to California. It's something about that water in California, bro. People be living it up. People living life. People looking beautiful. They looking the best they can look. And I want to look and feel the best I can look. So one day, you know, we might go back into a little bit of that. It's not a priority. You know, cardio got to be like a key, because the gym thing, you know, me and my boys, when we hit the gym, we get it in. You know, it don't take, muscle memory is a motherfucker, man. If you don't know nothing about it, muscle memory, you will go on that bitch barely being able to curl 15 pounds. 5 months later, you over there hitting 150 pounds. So, and in one arm. I mean, we ain't juicing, but, you know, you getting reps in. That volume is a motherfucker, man. So that's what I want on my channel. I want some volume. I want y'all to give me some likes. I need y'all to subscribe. I need y'all to follow. That's what I want you to do. I really want you to get to know me, because I really want to know you. That's all I want to do. I want to know you. You know, 20 years down the line, man, I want to be like, you know, me and that guy had a co-op. Me and that guy started a business together. That guy came and filmed my wedding. That guy became an actual real person in my life. You know, and that's what we need, reality in this day and time. We can't believe the hype. Do not believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. It's a lot of liars out there, man. You can't follow people that lie. You got a lot of people trying to fit you in their box. You don't deserve to fit in nobody's box. I don't care who you are, where you're from, you deserve to be special. Hit me up on that SoundCloud. Please join that podcast, because I want to have some fireside chats one day. I want you to be in it. You know, I want the people that I'm throwing hints at, I want them to follow, listen to my videos, because you taught me so much. Now I want to kick back some knowledge that I know that maybe you don't know. You know, we all in this life together, bro. Male, female, young, old, black, white, gay, straight. Whatever you choose to be, whoever you figure you are. We all in this together, man. And until next time, live exactly what your lifestyle is supposed to be for you. Screw your family, screw your friends. Do what you gotta do for yourself, man.